During uncertain times like this, where we face a crisis that affects every man, woman, and child, not only within the United States of America, but the world over, it can be helpful to look out into the world and hopefully see some signs of normalcy. Because we all know, to a certain extent, that things are not going to go back to normal. We're not going to get to a pre-crisis state. The virus that we're all experiencing is likely going to be with us for the long term. And even if we get a vaccine, we might have to worry about mutations and all sorts of problems associated with that. So when we know we're not going to get back to exact normal, just having a little flash of consistency can really be helpful. And I have good news for you if you were looking for something like that. Because ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages the world over, it is still possible in Hollywood for you to completely and miserably fail at something and still get promoted, because Lily Singh's show has been put up for season 2. Round of applause, pump in the laughter, everybody celebrate, because the millionaire Lily Singh is still gonna make a little bit more money. Everybody, come on, round of applause, clap for her, clap. Lily Singh's show is absolutely terrible in every way humanly possible, and in some ways that are in fact not even humanly possible. Lily Singh, of course, is a non-comedian, which means she tells non-jokes. And these jokes have non-punchlines. And all of the non-punchlines to her non-jokes that aren't funny are absolutely the same. She has 4 of them. She has woman, person of color, bisexual, and white people bad.
I mean, the media has mentioned I'm a bisexual woman of color so much that I feel like I should just change my name. And as a woman, I'm especially stoked to join this group of people. I understand that for some people, white people, seeing someone like me host a show is terrifying.
Oh, and she has evolved a little bit as an artist and added a 5th punchline, which is, I'm really rich, and if you don't like me, you're probably white trash because white people are bad, and I'm a bisexual woman of color.
Tough now because I'm on TV, you know? So I'll be like trying to haggle in the dollar store and the cashier's just like, wait a minute, aren't you that girl on NBC?
So there is some bit of evolution in there, albeit not any evolution whatsoever, because we all really knew deep down on the inside that Lily Singh thinks she's better than all of us. Her inner monologue is that famous clip from Anna Kasparian, but Lily Singh's show also has terribly unfunny games.
Let's play a game called Twinster. Which wrestler's entrance do you hate the most?
Ooh.
Oh, we got a John Cena! Okay.
Did you laugh at that? Were you impressed by it? Were you engaged by it? Did you learn anything about the celebrity because they played that terrible, awful, and cringy game that took up way too much time and was not funny from its inception? No? Well, congratulations, because Lily Singh will be playing these awkward games that her hack writers dream up, and she makes these actors perform in season 2. And in those games, they're gonna be 10 times better, 15 times better. And by better, I mean equally bad, if not significantly worse. Because Lily Singh's games are so bad, and so legendarily bad, that I didn't even bother to look up whatever clip I was going to show you. I just picked a game from a video on YouTube at random before looking at it, downloaded it, and inserted it prior to this statement in editing, because that's how bad all of the games are on her show consistently. So the games are terrible, they ruin any potential for having an interesting and engaging interview. The monologues are terrible because Lily Singh is not a comedian. So how is it possible that Lily Singh got a season 2 for this show? And the answer to that question is, of course she got a season 2 for this show. She's the first bisexual woman of color to be a late night TV show host. If they didn't give her a season 2 automatically at the end of season 1, then she would be able to accuse NBC of being racist, sexist, and homophobic. So Lily Singh was set up to fail upward from the jump. But it's also not 100% her fault, because there are things in this show that hamstring her from being able to improve her performance as this show goes along. So one of the things that you'll notice about A Little Late with Lily Singh is that unlike other late night TV show hosts, or should I say unlike actual late night TV show hosts, her show is still airing with a live studio audience. And while we would all like to attribute that to Lily Singh not caring about her fans because she doesn't care about her fans, in reality, it's due to the fact that they shot all of these episodes prior to December of last year. In fact, they were shooting multiple episodes of A Little Late with Lily Singh per day during this period. And when you shoot a show like that, a late night show, that basically cripples your ability to grow going forward. Because unlike other late night show hosts who weren't very good at starting out and they kind of restructured their show based on feedback that they got for their audience, these were already shot. They were already in the can. They were already the episodes that were going to go out prior to Lily Singh getting almost any feedback from her audience about how bad she is. Prior to Lily Singh learning about things that she could change. A normal show that was going daily or semi-daily would be able to realize that these games that she plays in her show don't tell you about the celebrities and are the worst possible thing that you can actually put on the show. They're actually making people's eyes bleed at home and causing more deaths than the virus that we're all currently dealing with. But all those games are shot. All those games have been played. They've all been edited together before Lily Singh got any word of the mass death that those games were causing. Also, wrapping the filming for her show, which again was shot in giant batches 5 months ago, basically prevents her from ever being topical or ever being relevant. There's nothing on Lily Singh's show that she can say that's going to tie into what's going on today. And a perfect example of that is her show airing with a live studio audience when no other show is doing that, because her show has been shot pre-crisis. So when you already have a completely unrelatable host who thinks she's better than her audience, who comes off as smug and condescending, and gets no feedback that she can incorporate into the shooting of her show going forward, and you add in the fact that even the topics can't be topical, there is no way for this show to be good in any way, shape, or form. So in reality, as bad as the Lily Singh show is, as terrible as a late night TV show host as Lily Singh is, she is not helped out by the fact that among the formats of these late night TV show hosts, she has such a difficult one that even an experienced comedian would likely not be that good at because it's so bad. Also, another complete and utter miscalculation that is surrounding A Little Late with Lily Singh is that it appears that NBC Universal has no idea what Lily Singh's audience actually looks like. Have you not seen the videos on her channel? This is a clip from a video that she put on recently on her YouTube channel, and just look at it and tell me who you think that this video is aimed at in terms of target audience.
Good morning, class, and welcome to Life Lessons from Mom 101. Okay, Mom, it's just me. Thank you for making choice to be here today. You said if I didn't come, you change the Wi-Fi password. Okay, first let us do attendance, huh? This isn't a school. Kelly.
This woman makes sketches about somebody's parents making cringy, awkward PG-13 sex jokes. Her audience is obviously little kids to teenagers. So why would you pick somebody from YouTube, being promoted by YouTube as this creator, who clearly has an audience of people under the age of 18, and give them a late night TV show that airs at like 1:30 in the morning? Is NBC Universal not aware of the fact that 13-year-olds, aka Lily Singh's target audience, are not up at 1:30 in the morning looking for something on television to watch? 13-year-olds don't even know what a television is. These are the people that watch things on their phone, like giant, big budget movies, on this tiny screen because they think that's better. And they do that in between using TikTok or Snapchat or whatever app is popular with the kids these days. They're not watching TV. The people who do watch TV at 1:30 in the morning are people like me, people who have tried to go to sleep, but they couldn't go to sleep because they had that nightmare about everything around them being set on fire. So they wake up sweating bullets, looking for something on television to watch, just to bore them back to sleep so that they can knock out for another 30 minutes, only to have that nightmare again, and repeat the process every 30 minutes for every single night until they go insane. And I got news for you. When I'm trying to escape the horrors that exist consistently in my mind that I have to deal with every single day, I am not looking for somebody who's going to talk about their own oppression, despite the fact that they are part of the demographic that is the most successful demographic, not only in the United States, but in Canada and the United Kingdom. So yeah, when you have a non-comedian who tells non-jokes that has a format that is uniquely incapable of adapting and responding to criticism, that's target audience isn't even awake at the time that the show airs, you are essentially completely and utterly destined to fail. However, when you promote the show as the first bisexual woman of color on late night, you have to renew her for season 2. I know for a fact that there is one person out there in the comments of this video. In fact, you might have already written this comment in this video with a criticism that is definitely, in their mind, gonna completely own and destroy me. And that criticism is, I'm making fun of Lily Singh because I am in fact jealous of Lily Singh. And to answer that criticism right away, yes, I am partially jealous of Lily Singh, but also, no, I am definitely not jealous of Lily Singh. Let me explain why. Because as much as I love, and I mean absolutely love, spending days working on a video, doing research into obscure English common law around citizens' arrests, diving deep into laws in a state like Georgia, in order to produce a video that I know for a fact that I cannot monetize, and I'm fearful that I'll still get a strike for that video because of my coverage, there is a part of me, a crazy part of me, that would like to have some level of financial security. And I know I'm never going to be somebody promoted by YouTube in the same manner that Lily Singh is promoted, but what I would like, and again, call me crazy, call me jealous, call me bitter, is to have just the same number of recommendations that this channel used to get when I was around 25 to 30,000 subscribers. Because for those of you who don't know, I have been putting out double the amount of videos monthly that I used to put out back then, and they are of way higher quality. I mean, this is just top tier right here, first class all the way, but I've been getting half the views because my recommendations have completely tanked. Also, I have t-shirts. You ever notice how below my video, unlike other people's videos, I don't have a merchandise shelf? Well, the qualifications for a merchandise shelf are 10,000 subscribers. I have a join button. Qualifications for that, by the way, are 30,000 subscribers, but no merch shelf. And I do sell merch, but it really helps if you have the shelf. So while I'm not jealous that Lily Singh is being promoted by YouTube, I would appreciate if I got any level of reasonable treatment by the company and I didn't have to worry about my channel getting deleted any second. Now, what I'm not jealous of Lily Singh over is the fact that she hosts a late night TV show and the audience that she has. Now, the reason I'm not jealous of her hosting a late night TV show is because I don't think I would be particularly good at hosting a late night TV show. Because I'm not a comedian, I haven't been grinding on the road, much like Lily Singh is not a comedian who's not worked her way up to this point. There are plenty of people that are neither me nor Lily Singh. In fact, definitely not Lily Singh, who are infinitely more deserving of a TV show than Lily Singh or myself. So I'm not jealous of that, and I'm also not jealous of her audience, because Lily Singh caters to the woke, and while that gets her promoted on YouTube, in fact, I guarantee some of you will find her crappy late night videos in the recommended bar next to this video instead of my videos. That audience is not an audience that is rooting for you. They are looking to destroy you. That's why they support you, because you tore somebody else down in order to build yourself up, and you tried to cancel somebody in order to promote yourself in a way of virtue signaling. And Lily Singh has run into a controversy because she tried to do something that was body positive related, and she did it in a Jamaican accent, so now Lily Singh is considered a racist by the very audience that is pushing her to the forefront and got her that late night TV show. I don't want an audience like that, and getting to know my audience through Discord makes me feel lucky that I do what I do for a living and that my content is made in such a way to attract good people who are actually interested in my success, not looking to tear me down so that they can get virtue points. One of my patrons, this guy Clinton, who actually tripled his pledge during an unprecedented crisis in one conversation, proved to be infinitely more valuable as a human being than anybody who's ever backed Lily Singh on Twitter. This is a guy who told me that the reason he was tripling his pledge is because he found my YouTube channel while he was serving our country in Iraq, and he absolutely hated his life. So he thought during this crisis that I might lose support, which I haven't, by the way, and he wanted to back me even more so that I wouldn't be in a financial struggle. That's A+ top tier material, and the kind of people that you will find in my Discord and that you're not likely to find in Lily Singh's woke audience. But those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Heck, maybe somebody out there thinks Lily Singh season 2 will be fantastic. I'm sure there's one of you out there, and your name is probably Lily Singh. If you like this video, then please show me by leaving a like. You can subscribe for more content, follow me on all the social medias. You can support me with either the one-time donation links or the monthlies in the description box down below. Go on my Discord, join it, it's amazing. Till next time.